Alright guys, so on this episode, alright, welcome back to the channel guys, and welcome to the new people that are showing up. And make sure you hit that like and subscribe button before you go any further, because you're not going to miss nothing. You're going to hear me ramble for a couple seconds here. See, you already clicked on it and subscribed. But anyway, we are going to be working on the 911T again. And if you remember, the front latch pan was not completely rotted. It had holes in it. It was Swiss cheese. If you hit a trash can, it'll probably destroy the whole car, because there's like no metal left in the front. So, but we're gonna fix that problem today. So video's a little different this time. Let me know if you like it. Leave a thing in the comments. If you want me to go back to time lapse it and stuff like that, put that in the comments. Let me know, because if you don't say anything, I don't know. So enjoy the video. All right guys, so the reason I'm not putting the quarter panel on is because I'm waiting for this new tube to come in. So it's going to probably be like another week or two before I get that. I gotta wait for it to get shipped. So in the meantime, being as I have this quarter panel done, that section there, I'm not digging into this because I want to put that quarter on just for more support before I start cutting this all in and out and all that stuff. I mean, I could have done this here, but you know what? I think I'm going to tackle this. I started grinding all this stuff off, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start working on the front piece here. I want to get this knocked out. So I got these here, not putting the whole thing on, just where it's all pitted and all crappy, like all up in here. I have these, I have the inner pieces, and yeah. So I'll get my little grinder and grind all this crap down, and do the same thing here. So I'm gonna cut from here to here, down into the box, and right there. So I'm gonna take all off, but gotta get all these spot welds out first. There and underneath, there's spot welds. So that's what I'm gonna do. Wish me luck. Alright guys, so to do it the safe way, I had to unplug that because I don't want to weld with the gas tank in there. And this has 30-year-old plus fuel in it. Yeah, I don't know how much is in it, but I already have an 8-gallon jug here. So I do have an emergency one over there somewhere, but we'll see what happens. But it doesn't look like that stream is letting up anytime soon. No siree. That stream is streaming, and it looks like they got a kidney infection from the color of it. Very dehydrated. So let me get this crap drained out, and we'll move on. Whoa. All right, so got the gas drained out, so only up to there out of the 8-gallon jug there. So, everything looks like it's unbolted. So I'm going to go and slide my jack underneath and jack it up. And that should pop that seal. I'm just double checking I got the bolts out. Yeah, so, yep, they're all out. Everything's disconnected, up top, underneath, blah, blah, blah. And we're good to go. So, let me go jack this up and get this out. And just like that, the gas tank is out. And of course, there was some rodents living in there. Yeah. But, yep, so now I gotta take all this foam up, vacuum all this up, and check this support piece here. And make sure it's not rotted through. So that's what we're gonna do now. So let me bring out the old vacuum and vacuum this sucker up. All right, guys. So this is what I got out. I didn't get anything out. So grinded all spot welds down. Got all the spot welds under here. So what I'm going to do is, I still gotta drill this off, but I'm gonna cut it right down to here, cutting across to here and back up. So then I can get my tool that I just had. So then I'll be able to get that in there to separate the spot welds. So that's the goal. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to cut this. Yeah, I'm going to go cut it now. All right, guys, so there you have it on that there. So now I can get my chisel and tap away at the spot welds that I've drilled out. And I believe I missed one right there. All right, so let me go grind that one down quick, and we'll knock this sucker out. And there's the piece there. Yep. So, pretty rotted. Cut it pretty good. So, but we'll take care of it. Got some marks up here to line it up. I have to clear all that out, which I don't really have to worry about it because I'm cutting this out. So, yeah. So, let's keep on moving. Keep on moving. All right, guys. So this is where I'm at. Playing with this, but I'm not worried about it right this second. But I just wanted to show you, look at all this sand. Remember we found sand in the other episodes, all on the windshield when I took the windshield out and everything? This is all down in here. And it will be just a matter of time before that thing just gets wet and moisture just takes its place and rust comes in, as we've seen here. So we gotta get this all taken care of. I'm gonna show you guys this. So I cleaned it up and it's going. It needs a new, I think they call it a fuel tank support. So, yep. So it goes from here. This is real easy to replace. It's not hard at all. That could be done in a couple hours. But yeah, I just want to show you the sand. So I think I'm gonna have my own beach soon. Yeah, I'll add it to the sand I already have. All right, so I sliced it down along here so I can get to those spot welds. So this is basically, I just got to keep wiggling it back and forth. That's going to come off. So let me go ahead and get my pliers and start shaking this thing off so I can separate it, and then get to these, because I'd rather get it through the top than the bottom, because I don't want to damage any of this or nick it. I don't want to cause more work for myself. Oh, yeah, that's the story of my life. But all right, guys, let me go ahead and get this done for you. And there's a look at the lovely inside of this. It's just like a mouth says, ah, just opening up. Yeah, had rust building up in there. So it's good that you replace panels, but it also sucks that you have to. But all right. And yeah, so let's get this thing ripped off. I had to cut this right here. Let me get my little chisel and chisel away. And that's what we have, sand. So I'm gonna go take a break, guys. I'm gonna grab a beer and I'm gonna relax and play on the beach there. So all right, so there we got it. This is all good. Don't worry about that. Pretend you didn't see that. Let's get welded back up again. Got some seam sealer or schutz from the inside. Ow, that's sharp. Shouldn't touch that with bare fingers because you'll get cuts like I did earlier today. So all right, now I'm gonna get the chisel from up here. Maybe not. I don't know. Gotta get this up in here. Right there, I gotta cut that, separate it. And I gotta separate it right along here. So that's just a drain hole, I guess. Mother Nature made a drain hole right there. So, but we got all that good metal to replace all that. So let me go ahead and clean that up real quick. I just gotta clean this edge up here. Gotta get all this down here, clean that up. This all has to get separated anyway, because I'm replacing this whole piece here. So we go over here. So I'm gonna have to do the same thing over on this side. And yeah, I just gotta, right now I'm just gonna cut it thin. I'm just gonna cut that one layer this time and go from there. And then I'm gonna clean all that up. And then I'm gonna come back out tomorrow, which will probably be on the next video, because I gotta get a video out to you guys. So the next video tomorrow, I'll be putting all this, I'll be cutting this all off too, and then put it all back together for you. And then that inner piece, will be about a week or two before I get that. So she's got to order it. But yeah, we're moving along. It's all cleaned up, and I just got to hit it with the little disc and clean up all those excess spot welds I got on there. Smooth everything out. And then, like I said, in the next video, you're going to see me taking part of the front here. So like I said, I'm gonna get rid of all this pitting. I'll come down and basically along here. I gotta drill all this out because I got new one of those to put in. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We're going to be taking apart and putting the front nose on the 911T. So I marked out where I am going to cut the inner pieces here, and I will show you that right now. So let's get to it. I cut it out. I actually had to go and get it all within here, but as you can see, the aftermarket stuff doesn't line up correctly. So now I have to trim that up, and then I'll drill new holes. So no biggie. I do gotta put another weld in up here. Just gotta grind those down and get that up. Gotta get a little weld up in there still. Other than that, it's going pretty good. Gotta make a little patch panel here because it was rotted out on the old one, whatever that is. Yeah, the ends are around somewhere. But yep, so that was like rotted, so I had to cut it where it was good metal. And I'll put a little patch panel in there. No big deal. So, but nice and solid now. Shaking the whole car. So, perfecto. And I'm still not done. I still gotta weld that in there. And my measurements from there to there are spot on. Can't get any more happier than that. Aesthetic. So, Restoration Design does a pretty good job. Pretty happy with all that. So, yep. Maybe I'll get that one on film for you guys. That'll be Monday. I'm taking a break over the weekend. So, yep. So that's going to be it for right now. And we'll tackle that, the other side. And then I'll make sure I get some of that on there. My phone was dead and I was charged. No excuses. I just didn't film it. So, all right. Let me clean up and grab something to eat. All right, guys. At it again. I already cut that little piece that was like a bullet hole that went through it. So I got the little patch on there. It's a little bit of a gap, but I can fill that in. I ain't worried about that. I had that little piece here somewhere. Somewhere. I don't know. It's in here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Nope. Wrong out. Ah. See, that was the piece that was in there. Boom. It was like just like that. So, but that's now gone. Now that's in there. We've seen that. So I'm gonna weld that on there, and then I'm gonna hit this piece here. I'm gonna cut that out gently. So, yeah, because I can't weld that. That's too big of a gap and too thin of metal. It was grinding down when I was cutting it. So that's my own self doing. So I gotta fix that for free. Yeah, do it a lot. But yeah. So let me get that welded in right now. All right, guys. That's all patched up. It's good. It's good for what it's for. It's not this, you're not going to ever see it. You got the piece that goes here. I don't want to make it out too far, so I'm pretty happy with it. No issues whatsoever. Got some good penetration. So it was just a hole. Better than replacing the whole damn thing. So now it's time to get this puppy welded on. I got to clean that up and put some weld through primer on it real quick. And we'll go from there. All right, guys, so all you experts on the long nose back, or the, older ones, the 68, 73s, I believe that might be for the battery hold down. I don't know, but that hole was kind of in the same way, but it was jacked up like you got hit with a pick. So I measured it and drilled it. So now we got a perfect hole. There we go. Beautiful. Back to shaking the primer up. All right, guys, so I got it done. That's what we got. I got to fill that in still. Boop, right there. Just got to fill that one in there. That's all done there. Then I have to put a patch on the inside here, because the other one only comes up to about here. And that was all rotted out, just like the other side here. Whoops. So, gotta put a patch in there also. So, but, and I also had to trim that up and re-drill that so I can get the spot welds in. Got those in over there. So, and I did tell you about the hole, put the hole in. So, but yeah, and the front nose piece fits on perfect. I gotta clean all this stuff up and then shoot some sheet metal screws in there, and I'll probably put some up in here so I can hold that in. That's probably going to be tomorrow or Friday's project, because I got other things I have to do, and I got that all grounded down. So yep, these things are solid. I'll just hit them in the back real quick too, just to clean them up. I'm not going to flatten them out. I'm just going to leave them the way they are, because it's all going to get schutzed anyway, and that will cover that up. So I don't really like grinding down the welds, because it takes away from the integrity of it. So they say. I don't know, but they say just do as little as possible. So, and that's what I do. Anyway, enough of me rambling. So that is it for today. That's bothering me, so I had to get that little patch in there. I don't have time to do it today, but I might squeeze that in tomorrow with my other stuff, just that little piece there. But because it's bothering me, that's why. But yep, so there we have it. Boom. All right, guys, so we got the ends all welded in. I still got to do up here. I'm gonna get a fill rod and weld that in. This side's all good to go. And now it's time to put that front in. So going to clean this up right here, and then I got to wedge that in and pull that out, or vice versa, because that pan goes on the inside but comes out on the outside right there. So let me go ahead and get that grounded down and primered up, and let's get moving. All right, guys, and just like that, it is done. So now I am going to put etching primer on it. Then I'm going to hit it with some regular primer, and then I got to trim this up and drill new holes. So, because I got to get that welded in before I put this pan in. So let me clean this up and put some etching primer on it. And shazam, just like that, we have etching primer. Now I got to wait for that to dry, probably about 15 minutes tops. Then I will put some regular primer on top of that, and then eventually I will mark where I am going to put my spot welds, and then I will just grind those little areas down, and then I would hit them with weld through primer. But I'm also going to top coat this, because I do not want it to rust ever again. So there you have it. But everything's coming along pretty good, guys. Yeah, pretty stoked about it, and pretty happy. So let me get going. Go wait for that to. I'm going to finish this, and then we're going to head over to that. All right, so I got the first coat of primer on there. I'm going to do one more. I'll do a. I don't even have to sand it, because I'm going to let it flash. But it says I got to wait about 20 minutes. Then I put a top coat on, so I'm just putting regular black paint on it. So with that said, then I'm going to test fit it. Then I'll mark where I'm going to put my spot welds. And you can see I'll probably go across right here. And then they come down here on this hump here. So let me do whatever I got to do. And I made a mess. I already had to vacuum it up because I cleaned all that up. So, and I got to address a couple issues in there. So one thing leads to another all the time. Gotta love it. So, but yep, let's wait for that to dry, and then put one more on there. Wait for that to dry, and then we're gonna top coat it, and then we'll test fit everything. And then I'm gonna mark out, while I'm test fitting, I'm gonna mark out exactly where I'm gonna put the welds. So stay tuned. All right, paint's drying. That was my last coat. I wasn't gonna keep showing you coat by coat. So, you know, who wants to sit there and watch paint dry? So, like I said, I am going to put the pan on. I'm going to mark my spot welds where I'm going to put them. Rosette welds, plug welds, whatever you want to call them. We'll call them spot welds today. So, but yes. So I'm going to have to mark it on the front panel here, and down right on the edge there, and up along there. So, and then that will be it. And I already started to sand the front panel, so I'm scuffing it up. So now I have to wipe it down. I wiped it down earlier. I'm gonna wipe it down again, because, you know, they come with oil and shit like that on them. So, and I am going to epoxy the whole thing. So that's what's gonna happen to this. because I'm not just going to do a little area. That's half-ass, I think. So we'll hang this up and clean it, hang it up. I'm gonna mix the epoxy and we're gonna go from there. And I have to move that because I don't want that to get overspray on it. I don't care about the Camaro because it's got to get sanded anyway. So with that said, let's let me get wiping that down and I'll be right back. All right, guys, it's all clean, spick and span, spotless. Yes, we are ready to go. Epoxy primer's all ready to go. So next time you see this, it'll be in primer. So let me get going, and then probably tomorrow I'll get this thing on there, but because I'm gonna let this dry overnight. So it's already getting late. But all right, I'll be back in a second. All right, guys, so there you have it. It's in epoxy primer. It's drying. I'm gonna keep it overnight so it hardens up a little bit better. It's still wet now, so I'm not gonna do anything. It's already like 4 o'clock, so I'm not working that late. It's Friday. So yep, so that's all good to go. And up here, you're good to go up here. So Monday I will come and fit this and drill it and weld it. Thought I'd be able to get it done today, but I decided to go ahead and just epoxy that because it'd be a lot easier than when it's in the car. So I might as well do it now. So, and that's where we're at. So as soon as I get this panel in, this video will be up. So I gotta put that in the container. I got a lot of cleaning up. I make a complete mess when I work, but it's organized. So it's all good. Okay guys, so I got this is pitted pretty bad. It's got the pinholes going through, so I'm actually going to replace that. I'm not worried about these here. I can clean these up. These have pretty good metal on them still. It's just the surface of it's pitted. But this, yeah, I'm not happy with this. So I'm going to cut it out. It's going to be a bitch to make, but I'll get it done. It ain't going to be a bitch, but I just want to get it done. That's all. So I'm going to cut up here and cut up around here, and then I'm going to make that piece out of that piece. So there you have it. So I'll be right back. All right, guys. So I kind of got the bend in there the way it should be. Once I cut it down, I'll show you. All I did was put it in the vise over there. So let me get this cut to size, and then yeah, I'm gonna hopefully get it welded in about 10 minutes. So stay tuned. All right, guys, so I got it grind down under here, but I got it set up pretty good. Yeah, I got the contours going and smooth and transitioning. Got the little lip up here. It is pretty impressive for me. So now let me go get my welder and weld this in after I grind the other side down. So that's what it looked like. So let me show you. Pop this in here like that. Not too bad. So once I start tacking it in, I can start shaping it a little bit more. But here I put that lip on there so it can actually fit better. So, because you can see how it bends right here, so it's going to meet up with that. But yeah, this I have no idea what it was for. I guess once we actually, I don't think we'll miss it because there's really nothing left of it. So I don't know. I'll have to do a little research and see. But no big deal. The other side don't have it. I don't know. No idea, guys. If you know what this is, leave it in the comments. This little bracket thingy there. Leave that in the comments for me so I have an idea what it is. But I'm gonna go fire up the welder. Alright, guys. So it's patched in. Now I'm gonna grind it down. It's got really good shape to it. I'm pretty happy with that. So let me go grind that down, and next thing we're gonna do is put this whole front piece on. That is sitting behind the lift over there. So let me go ahead and get this taken care of. I'm gonna do both sides. Not gonna go too crazy because this gets schutzed, and I don't like to grind too much metal off, as you guys know. So Alright guys, so here's an underneath look. I still got to touch it up more, but that's nice. I like it a lot. And once I get done with it, you'll never know. That's the whole idea of it. But this all gets schutzed and undercoated, and it actually gets covered up all the way up to here. So that's going to get recovered. But let me let this down. I'll show you the inside. All right. That's it. Look at that. It's like factory. Just like somebody scratched it in there. So, very, very pleased with that. Very pleased. So, yep. So now, guys, it is time to vacuum some more of this shit out. Where's my vacuum? Right there. So I gotta vacuum all this dust up. I hate it. So I'm gonna get that. Let's try it right there. So we'll get that. We're gonna slip that in there and get this thing going. I'll mark where I have to make my welds, and yeah, we're gonna go from there. So stay tuned and be right back. Okay, guys, there we got it. It's done. It's all welded in. Yep. And idiot me, I bolted the latch in there and shut it and had to monkey dick to get it to pop. So basically, thank God I didn't bolt that one in. After I was trying to go inside from in there, I couldn't get it. And I'm like, oh, I'll just take the screws out. And I was able to do it. So that latches. So that's a good thing. But yep, so that's all done. Down there is all done. Tomorrow I'll clean it up. But the spot welds came out, oh, they're not spot welds, rosette welds, plug welds. They came out phenomenal. I'm not even worried about them at all. We're just gonna clean the burn up and or soot and call it good. Yeah, pretty friggin' happy. Yes, sir. So now, eventually we gotta switch the plate and get that on there. So tomorrow, what am I gonna do tomorrow? I'll clean that up tomorrow. What can we get into? But I don't know what I'm gonna get into tomorrow. But this is gonna end it on this video. I am gonna get a tripod if you guys want me to. I don't know. If you like the way I do the video here, or if you like watching time lapses, let me know. So I'm trying to figure this stuff out still. But when I do it the way I'm doing it on this video, I can listen to my music. That's a plus. So anyway, I don't know what I'm going to start for the next video for you guys on here. I might actually do the deck lid. Definitely going to get all this stuff done. That's all we're going to get done. I might finish sanding it and we can put everything else in epoxy primer. But I'm thinking about fixing these dents up here. I think that's what I'm going to tackle next. So stay tuned for that. And we're gonna clean this up. So now one of the major hurdles are done. Waiting for a quarter still. Oh, I got the quarter. I'm waiting to put that on still. Waiting for that tube. That's what's holding me up, the tube. So we'll get that going. But I'd love to get this thing done by the fall. Love to. But the thing that's gonna whoop me in the ass is all this. This post is all rotted. So, but I think the other next thing we're gonna do is the quarter. We'll fix that too. So I got the inner and outer rockers and all that, but I gotta get that post done. I'm not looking forward to that at all. And we got the cowl to do, but this is all done. Solid. But all right, guys. So that's gonna end it on the video. If you like it, hit the like button. Hey, subscribe. It's free. It helps out the channel. Yeah. I'll see you guys on the next video because I'm tired. It's like 95 out today. Horrible.